Give me the tea. What's the drama? What's happening in your life? I want to know.
This is a different kind of video. A lady posted on her TikTok page and said, "Give me the tea. Like, what is going on in your life? Give me the tea." And ladies came to give us tea. Yes, there are interesting videos from different women talking about what is going on in their life currently. So it's kind of interesting. Every stage has its own meaning. So let's go ahead and watch the stages together. But then let me know the tea going on in your life, and I will share my own tea at the end of all the stitches. So let's watch the stitches together, and I'll be back to share my thoughts at the end of the video.
Give me the tea. What's the drama?
I can finally talk about this now because I've gotten blocked everywhere, so here's the tea. Okay, so 2 years ago, I got matched with this guy in Bumble, and mind you, I wasn't looking for anything serious or any kind of relationship. I was just bored. Little do I know, me swiping right on that guy will literally ruin my life. Well, to sum it up, we didn't last. We lasted for like about 2 weeks, and then after that, I got really attached, and I think it developed some limerence. And since I got attached and have limerence on him, I decided I can't let go, so I offered a friendship. At first it was okay, we've been talking a lot, we've been getting to know each other as friends, we've been opening it up if we're not okay and stuff like that. Then it got to a point where he was telling me that he was sad and he was craving for something. Well, of course, I was being a good friend, so I offered if he wanted some coffee or something. Well, of course, at first he was declining it, saying that I shouldn't bother doing that. But of course, I didn't want my friend to be sad, so I insisted. But then it turned into a regular thing. He would tell me that he saw some games that he really wanted, some skins that he really wants to buy. I didn't even know why I said yes to all of that. And oh my god, I remember him telling me one time he left his jacket back home and it was really cold in his class or something, and he really wants to buy a jacket. Then me being dumb, I said yes. Then I immediately sent him money, and then he bought some jacket from H&M or something. I know. But it doesn't stop there. We had our first staycation at around December of 2022. Guess who paid for all of that? The hotels, the car rental, the gas, the food. This dumb bitch right here. In my mind, I was thinking I was such a good friend because every time he was heartbroken from all of the girls that he's flirting with every single week or month, I comforted him, by buying foods, clothes, road trips, whatever. But of course, I didn't stop there. After giving him things like material stuff and mental stuff, guess what I got him next? I gave him myself, physically. I know. Okay, now, so let me defend myself. I met this girl through him, and we became really good friends. But of course, she doesn't know anything about the setup that we had. And mind you, she also has feelings for that guy. I'm telling you, there's something about him that girls fall for. And then when I was at peak of my emotions, because he was slowly pulling away his energy and I didn't know what to do, I opened up to my new friend. And that's when I realized I got manipulated. Prior me telling that friend of mine about our setup, we had an out-of-town staycation somewhere. And guess who paid for that guy? Bro, I spent around 60,000 pesos on that guy. I don't know how much it is in dollars, but yeah. So I paid for the car rent, and it was for 3 days, so it's really expensive. And I paid for that guy's food or whatever it is that we're buying and paying for him. You get the whole setup. But you know what my last was? He pulled his energy away because he claimed that he's a low-maintenance friend. I was opening up to him because I was really sad, and he can't even say some comforting words. He told me to see a professional and no one can help me but myself. I get it, no one can help me but myself, or if I seek some professional help. But some encouraging words won't hurt, right? So that's the time that I realized that, he got everything from me now, so he doesn't need me anymore. So I sent him a long message about him hurting me and not being a good friend at all. So yeah, after that I blocked him. That's the tea.
Give me the tea. What's the drama? What's happening in your life? I want to know.
One time I worked for this company as their VP of marketing, and there was this girl there that hated me. She was incredibly rude to me and was disrespectful on public Slack channels, and it really was confusing for me because I don't know what I did. But her boyfriend also worked there, and her boyfriend's dad also worked there, so again, so I went to my bosses and handled it in any corporate manner that I thought. And I was like, hey, the way this person's treating me is not okay. And I don't really know what I did. And I also approached her and also tried to have a one-on-one conversation with her. And they were like, okay, cool, we'll handle it. And at the time, there was another girl that also quit because of her actions. And I did her exit interview. And no, I wasn't in HR. I was in marketing. And then the bosses came back to me and they said I needed to apologize. And I said, what would I apologize for? And they were like, she said, you made her uncomfortable. And I said, okay, so I apologized for who knows what. And at this time, I didn't know this, but my boss was renting his old apartment to her and her boyfriend for probably less than what it was worth. And my belief is that he did not want to lose a tenant. So then we were in a company-wide meeting. And also keep in mind that I told them if someone treated them like this, they would fire that person, but not if they treat me like that. And so we're in a company-wide meeting and my boss stands up and looks me directly in the eyes and then gives her a title raise. Men are silly, you know.
Give me the tea. What's the drama? What's happening in your life? I want to know. I'm bored.
So, I went on a date with a 19-year-old. I'm 27. And it went really, really well. I'm currently out of town for 2 weeks. And he wants to see me when I get back.
Give me the tea. What's the drama? What's happening in...
So a friend of mine is still friends with my ex's brother, and she recently saw a picture of him that he posted, and she sent it to me, and she was like, oh my god, have you seen this? And her brother, who, that's a whole separate story, but he's a terrible person too, just like looks super, super different. And we were talking about it, I was like, ooh, I wonder how like your ex looks like, right? Girl. Boy looks tired. Like, I look tired right now, but that's because I am tired. Like, his picture was, like, obviously the best picture he could do. And, like, babe, where'd your hairline go? I just didn't realize, like, how much I needed that ego boost. So, girlies, if you're curious about how your ex is doing, like, you should do it. You should check in on them.
Give me the tea. What's the drama? What's happening in your life? I want to know.
My car was stolen. And I thought we were beyond the times of cars getting stolen. Like, why? So here's how it all went down. My husband borrows my car to go to the gym. And after he's done working out, he calls me and says that the car is not parked where he left it. I'm like, what do you mean the car is not parked where you left it? So I GPS where the car is, and it's in a weird area, like where warehouses are. So anyway, we drive over there in his car, and we see 2 towing companies. He calls one, and they say they didn't tow the car. The other one supposedly closed at 4:30 p.m., but the car was towed around like 7:30. Now, at this point, I'm pissed because I'm like, did you get my car towed? I saw when the guilt registered. So he went the next day to pick up the car from the towing company, and I was upset for like 2 days. So now on Sunday, I leave the house to take my car to the gym, and I'm like, where is my car? It was literally parked right in front of my house. So I look at him and I'm like, where is my car? And he's like, stop playing games with me. Did you move the car? I'm like, did you move the car? Did you get it towed again? So I GPS the car, and it's a few minutes away from where I live. So we hop in the car, we go drive to where it's pinging, and it's behind an apartment building with different license plates. My car seats were cut out. You could still see where the hooks were connected. I had a decal on the back, it was off. The only thing they left was the registration sticker. So we called the cops come, they find my plates in the back, squished up, so they were able to give us back the car. They also found like laptop bags, so apparently they were able to program some way to get the car to drive without a key. They even had a Bible inside. The car went back to the dealership the same day. So this is a PSA to anybody that drives a Kia or a Hyundai. You may want to reconsider whether you want to keep this type of car because apparently it's one of the more frequently stolen brands.
Give me the tea. What's the drama? What's happening in your life? I want to know. I'm bored.
Ooh, do I have some tea? Now, this might be a little bit long because it's a lot to explain, but it's basically what's gonna happen to me for the next 3 months. So, yay. A couple years ago, I was an independent contractor for a company. They, 2 weeks before my contract was up, fired me overnight for a supposed infraction that they could give no proof of. And it was like a very small infraction. It was not something that you would get fired for. So my company was confused. And then when they asked for proof, the company could not show any proof of anything. They wouldn't respond to calls or anything. So I get cleared because obviously they were trying to slander me. Fast forward, last year I get a job at this new place. It's an actual job. I'm not a contractor. It turns out the place is getting sold. It gets sold to the corporation that I used to work at, the larger conglomerate of it. The problem is that our place is getting remodeled and they are closing it in 2 weeks for a few months, and we have to go to locations of the corporation that are nearby us until our place is done. And the closest one to me is the one that I was at. So I might end up back at a place that tried to smear me working for the same people. Thank God I'm salaried.
Hey, beautiful people. I was in today. It's your favorite girl again, Maya Davis, and I'm back again with another interesting video. What is it? What's going on in your life? I really want to know. Let's have conversations down in the comment section. It might be about men, might not be about men, just generally what's up with you, you know. Let us know, tell us down in comment section. For me, there's no much thing going on in my life. In fact, I've been indoors boring. And if you know, I've been saying in some of my videos, some voiceover, that I was ill, I'm sick. And it all started, I started going to the gym. I hate going to the gym. Like, you cannot mention gym to me. I can't. But I decided to start going to the gym. So I started going to the gym and started, doing the whole gym thing. Little did I know that I was going to fall ill. So it started with my teeth. Normally I have teeth pain. I always have teeth pain. Short, I've removed, I think, one of my teeth, and I feel like so many of my teeth. I have different holes that are filled in my teeth. So I started having pain in the particular side of my teeth, and it started giving me headaches. I was just trying. Before you know, I just had fever. My ankle was swollen. I don't know, I think it was due to the gym shoe I was wearing or the exercise I was doing with my feet. It was so swollen and painful. So I was going through pain. Then I had to go to the hospital. I first went to the dentist to do my teeth thing. It didn't work. Like, till now, I still feel a little pain in my teeth, which I'm still going back to do the whole thing, check up and all of that. Then I went to the hospital for a test. I had malaria and I think, bacterial infection. So I was treated with anti-malaria drugs and injection and all of that, and some antibiotics for the infection. But I still feel sick. But I don't know, today, this afternoon, I feel better. That is why I'm making this video, and I'm so excited because I've missed making video like this. So I still feel sick, but I don't know. I personally feel like anytime I fall sick, I don't get better. So now I've gotten apps. So I'm going to go a natural way to try to see if I'm going to get better. But so far, so good. I think I'm getting better. It's just that I'm not 100% the way I used to. But then I've not gone back to the gym after going there. I feel like one of the beginning of my problem was going to the gym. And if you ask me, why am I going to the gym? I don't know. I think it's peer pressure. What is going on in your life? Let me know down comment section. And again, the country that I'm in, it is very hot. You all, I feel like they are intentionally trying to run us mad. If you have a family in Africa, in Nigeria, check on them because we're not okay. We're not okay. There is no electricity, there is no fuel, there is no air, like everywhere is hot. Currently all my windows are open. I'm sitting directly opposite and rechargeable fan. It has to be rechargeable because there is no lights. So everything is just chaos. There's traffic. I'm in Lagos in Nigeria, and that's like the biggest city in Nigeria. So the traffic, of course, no fault. You can't even fuel your car. You can't even fuel for your generator because there's no like a whole lot of things just happening, and that's what's going on in my life right now. I feel like that's what's going on, and I'm kind of exhausted, but it's just a phase. We'll go through it, and we'll be fine. We'll be fine, of course. So, what is going on in your life? Let us have conversation down in comment section. I know this is not like a kind of video we talk about, but sometimes let's just get to know each other in the comment section. And thank you all so much for always coming through my videos. I really appreciate you all, and I'll see you all in my next video. Bye.